Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of April 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I am reading for April, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. So it is when you are drawn to the video that you are meant to hear its message. So let's begin. We'll begin with the dice here. I have to just mention that 3 of these dice appear in the reading. These messages are very important. Now, somebody I feel has been thinking of you, the situation, maybe trying to heal. It feels like they're getting very restless. So you could have been on a time apart now, maybe for some time. It could be that they are now ready for something. It's like in this time apart could have been some type of preparation. It feels like they want to come out of silence or of this pause, this break, to lay down the burden of the 3 of Swords. So it feels like they want to come forth here with this Knight of Swords to explain something, or to offer an explanation, or to seek the truth having to do with a heartbreaking situation, so that they can lay down this situation that they have been struggling with, and that has been causing them a lot of grief. I'm looking here. See, we have the 5 of Swords repeating here on this dice and down here. Here we have them in reflection, and they are reflecting. They're thinking of you, and they're thinking about a situation that could have felt possibly like a win or a temporary win. The energy was very angry in the moment, so it's like in the heat of the moment something happened, especially with that Knight. In the heat of the moment, somebody was unwilling to see anything. Okay, they could only see one thing, and what that one thing in their mind was the truth. And that's what caused this 5 of Swords energy. But now the 5 of Swords energy is on its side here. So and it's coming with the Ace of Cups and the Squire of Wisdom. So it feels like if they were unwilling to listen or give it the attention it needed, or give you the attention with regards to a situation, or pay attention to what you were saying or wanted to say, here they didn't want to. They are now ready, or preparing, in other words, to do this. Because the Squire of Wisdom, he's much more calm, you know. And so he has calmed down. He's very attentive, and he is ready to listen. So this is somebody now who wishes to apologize, and they are ready to listen. What he wants to know is what exactly is in the cup, or what exactly was being offered, perhaps. In the past, some change needed to happen, and it didn't happen. It's why the Tower came in. So somebody could have unexpectedly ended things because they didn't know what was true or what was false. Now, or it could also be that they made a bad choice here. Yeah, okay, so this person, when it was upright, saw something, but maybe didn't look deep enough or deeper. What they saw or what they were looking at was the illusion of something, and it wasn't real. And so the tower came in, or they brought the tower in, and now they feel like they made a bad decision, and there's regret over a choice that they made that they feel was a bad choice. Something that they thought was real wasn't. It feels like this person, it feels like, okay, this person tried to remain in control of their emotions, but they couldn't. It's like the emotion got the better of them. And what they thought was that it wasn't balanced, that that you, perhaps, whoever's energy this is, didn't really care about them, or didn't really love them, or didn't love them the way they loved you, you know. And it felt like, but it was illusory, you know, and it felt like for this person that it's like somebody just ripped something, or ripped their heart out of them. Look. They could have felt a deliberate stab here. They felt that things weren't going the way they wanted it to, or that things weren't what they thought it was going to be, you know. But it feels like this person who tried to control their emotions with regards to something, it's like it got the better of them. And they thought something was real, but maybe find out or suspect now that maybe it wasn't. They have a vision, you see, for the future. Yeah, we see here that they're shedding light on the fears of the past for a future decision. Look at that. The Hermit on that Nine of Swords and the inner demons. So they're trying to shed light on the fears, the anxieties that they were feeling in the past for the future, for this Ace of Cups, which is also here, you see. And they're longing for these answers. They're longing for it. They have a vision here for the future, and that is the Four of Wands. So that is overcoming any difficulties between you, and deepening this relationship, possibly even marriage, moving in together, marriage. But they need answers. Here's the apple, and this is what the reading is based around, because it's the first card out. And so it is a card of temptation. It's specific information also that somebody could be hungering for. And they may be tempted to go after this information. They could be aware of the consequences of tasting of that apple, because I don't see any bite in the apple. They could feel, literally feel, like they're under somebody's spell with the apple being here. It's like an energy, almost like the devil, that you can't pull away from. So they're really longing and hungering for someone, for information possibly, regarding someone, and they are very tempted to go after it. And they are aware of consequences. Yeah, this is head over heels in love. That's exactly what this is. And wanting another opportunity. But again, we have a cautionary card, and one that would suggest that there is some bitterness here with regards to the fruit. Yeah. They don't exactly know where they stand. It feels like they've tried to move away from this energy. Let me see. This person may feel out in the cold. Even if they left, it doesn't matter. They could have left because they felt out in the cold. But that's the feeling that it carries. But a lot of heavy emotion, okay? Because they've tried to move forward, but how could they? They kept tripping and falling because they were always looking back. You know? Feeling alone, lonely, withdrawn, unhappy. Wanting to heal a situation. Yeah. So, let's see what we have here. I feel like this person still is very emotional. This could very well be, again, we're back into that energy of, well, okay, I have options for the future. And there's that Four of Wands. That's the vision. That's what he wants to create. But how he manages things will be very important here, with that 9 being underneath it. Yeah. How he manages this. Look at that. To come forward and bring the cup. So how he manages his emotions, or manages some type of meeting here, because that can be a reunion card, will be very important. Or how he manages to go and get that information. Yeah, because he's missing information. Yeah, so he or she probably wants to know if the suspicions about a connection, if there's any ground for that suspicion, because he doesn't know what's true and what's false, or he doesn't know what exactly is in that cup, you know? But he wants to know. So this person can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about the situation that occurred. They didn't want to walk away. This was some type of possibly reconciliation. This could also be because this person is unhappy with having to walk away. So there was some renewed interest here in wiping the slate clean and starting again, and having that vision for something long term. But baggage from the past, information from the past, this person was carrying with them that was maybe hidden. They may not even be aware of it. It's information they don't have, may have blocked them. Or block this. Now, something has been learned, because now they're back on their feet here, and they're carrying a book. They're not carrying a weapon. So they're carrying a book, and book of wisdom. So they've gained some type of wisdom that gives them more confidence here. having to do with this poverty card, or having to do with what was lacking maybe has been gained here. And so now they are prepared to come forward and get this back on its feet, or attempt to. Now, they will be wanting to come forward, especially if, see, yeah. You see, well, that's how it was before. But maybe they were in denial about something, but now they see, you see. So with this new wisdom, they come forward. They now know what was holding them back. So now they come forward and they are more confident. And they will come forward, especially if there's recognition of responsibility for something that took place. They're going to come forward, but they're going to try to make themselves look good. How they manage this situation, again, I say, determines the outcome. They know that you might be upset with them, possibly, and but they also know or have prepared for that. They're coming in prepared. They are not unprepared. They have practiced what they're going to say, and they, I feel, are very confident in themselves to be able to do this. Yeah, there's information that this person has gained that is very helpful to them in some way, and I feel it's getting this back on its feet. You see, the Knight of Swords. In this deck here, it speaks to wanting to avoid an argument or a fight. So they're expecting some kind of friction here when they come forward, you know. So they're going to be tactful, they're going to be careful, and they understand that the right words can save them from the other person's sword going into battle. They understand now that words once spoken cannot be taken back. Words are like weapons. I mean, they can destroy. This person is going to be very, very careful, and they're going to choose their words carefully. And they're going to try to make themselves look good, and they are coming with an explanation. So they've really thought about this. There's an explanation having to do, and it is connected to somebody's wound or the wounding of someone. Okay? This will take place very soon. You will have your answers soon. All will be well. There is going to be a happy ending here. You have the Sun. Look at that. The Five of Swords that did occur. It's here. I thought I saw it somewhere else too, but it's also here. But on top of it was the Sun, and beneath it is the Appare Lamentum, which is Temperance. So there will be a happy ending here. All of this gets cleared up. Something got shattered with the Shatter card. But then you see, it's much like the reading. The Shatter here of the Five of Swords and that Three of Swords. And the Sun brings clarity, happiness, and it gets things back on track. It brings also information here. the love letter. So there's written communication that comes first. There's also, this is also speaking to heartfelt truths. So remember, they're choosing their words carefully. So they will know which words to use, but they are truths. Okay, they are speaking from the heart. There were other things that got in the way of you guys being together. And although this is a third party card, I feel that it was this energy or these experiences. So they're in effect, it was kind of like third party, but it was like ghosts from the past that got in the way of you guys being together. Regret. They wish that this never happened. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and to discuss. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.